Have you been job searching and you're getting some strange text messages? Well, let me tell you, I'm getting them also. My name is ilene.rein. I'm a job search strategist and an executive recruiter. I teach job seekers how to market themselves to employers and recruiters based on how the recruiters operate because that is who I am. That's what I do all day. I'm an executive recruiter. And I saw that the recruiters are keeping these things close to their chest like magician's tricks. And I decided I'm going to cross the line. I'm going to teach job seekers exactly how the recruiters are working. But one of the ways that I do this is I stay current with what's going on in the marketplace right now. So I decided I'm going to post my resume and just to see how things are operating in terms of the job search engines. I'm always doing research for my clients to make life better and easier for them in their job searches. So I received a text message today, and I've got to share this with everyone here. I'm going to read it off because out of the personally as a recruiter, I don't text job candidates. Okay? I find that that's a little invasive. If I want to get in touch with someone, I'm going to get in touch with them either via email or a phone call. I might leave a message, or I'm going to send a message on LinkedIn. A text message, I don't know, I find that a little impersonal when I'm first reaching out. So I receive a message, and I'm not going to tell you from who, but it gives me absolutely no detail at all about the position, about what I would be doing. It says, "Hey, Eileen, Jean here with XYZ company about your resume on Monster. May have a good fit for you. Still looking." Okay, what kind of fit? It gives me no information. Just kind of testing the waters to see if I'm still looking. So I've got to have it. I've got to enjoy this a little bit, so this way I can share this type of information with you. I said, "Thank you for reaching out. What position are you contacting me about? I want to know." Okay. And they said, "We're interviewing for both management trainee and account manager trainee positions." Well, guys, look, you can tell that I'm not 22. Okay. I have a little bit of experience, so I'm probably not going to go into an account manager trainee position at this point in my career. And certainly my resume shows many years of experience. So I went back at them and I said, "For what industry?" Their response was, "A group webinar will be held to further introduce our organization and clarify the positions we're hiring for during the scheduled Zoom." Okay, so still has not told me anything. Nothing. Okay, this is just a cattle call to get as many people in a group Zoom to sell me on something. Okay, and then it continued. Because boy, if I got them going back and forth with me, I'm going to take advantage of this. And I said, "What is the compensation?" Compensation will be discussed in the interview process. Average new trainee income is between $70,000 a year and $110,000 a year. It is based on performance. So, what is this telling me? It's probably commission based. It might be a job scam. One way or another, it's not a salaried position. Okay. And they're just looking to get people in. A lot of companies will do this and then they'll sell you a bill of goods and then you're stuck. And actually years ago when I was first starting out my career, I fell for this. Okay, because people do. And I got a call, okay, it's an interview. I get to the interview. Okay, and it's in a warehouse building. I'm like, okay, this is fine. I see other people walking in, so I feel safe. Okay, because you do have to be concerned about safety when you're going on these interviews. So I walk in, and there's a ton of people there, and they bring us into this room, and they start giving us their spiel. And they brought us in there that we were going to be selling sporting goods. If anyone out there has ever been through this, I'd like you to put a comment so this way I can share that information. So right away, and at that point, I was a creative director. I was looking for a job as a creative director, certainly not selling sporting goods. So I start being difficult because they're starting to ask questions of everyone in the group, and it's being oh so positive, and I'm just going to be a ball buster. I was just enjoying this. And I said, nope, I'm going to get asked difficult questions. And I was asking difficult questions. And then after about a half an hour, they passed papers around and it had everyone filling out the applications. And okay, well, how am I getting out of there? They came, they tapped me on the shoulder and they said, "We don't think you're a good fit for this," and ushered me out the door because they didn't want me continuously asking difficult questions. Well, this is that type of scenario. So I would be a great candidate based on whatever they saw my resume. I still don't know what the job is. I don't know what the industry is. I don't know what I'd be doing, but I'm going to make a lot of money. How does that make you feel as a candidate? Look, there's going to be all different types of jobs out there. There's going to be all different employers, but you need to be careful about these type of things because you never know if it's a job scam. And look, this might be a real job. I doubt it. I doubt that it's probably going to be a straight commission job because they're specifically saying it's based on performance. Now, if you're looking for a straight commission sales job, that's fine. That's fantastic. But if you're looking for a salaried position, a full-time job, that's probably not the way it's going to come through. I did have another one come through today also. I just love these guys. I love bringing them to you. Okay, this one, let's see. Received my resume and believe I would be a good fit for their company. Hasn't told me the company. Okay. We have a few in-person positions open. Are you still seeking employment? If so, is it okay to text you to schedule an interview? Okay, well, hey, they're asking permission. It's a lot nicer than the other one. So, me being the ball buster that I am, and I want to figure all this out, I said, what positions do you have available? Now, of course, they're not going to respond properly. Okay, and what's interesting is my name is in all caps. Now, here's a little secret. Shh. On my LinkedIn profile, I have my name in all caps. It's not to emphasize my name, it's because no one can spell it. And when the I is a capital, it's just a straight line. And when an L is a lowercase, it's just a straight line. So people don't know how to pronounce my name. So I purposely put it in all caps for that reason. It's not for emphasis, it's not to scream, it's not to shout. It's just so people can tell. So I know when there's an auto respond because my name is in all caps. So they respond, I would like to get you scheduled for a Zoom interview. So I still don't know what the position is, but they want to talk to me. We will cover requirements and responsibilities for the position along with pay breakdown in the interview. How does a candidate go into an interview without knowing what the position is? How do I prepare? How do I sell myself? How do I market myself unless I know what my target is? It's that simple. I'm just shooting in a barrel. Okay. And then they continued a little bit more about the position that it's an employee benefit specialist. I want to be an employee benefit specialist, and it doesn't say that anywhere on my resume. This is one of those blanket emails that they do all the time. And what they do is they take every resume that gets posted and you get these type of things. And again, pay in the first year is an average of 75 to 115K, so similar to the other one. Okay, and notice average of straight commission. You know what's happening here. You've seen this time and time again. So, look, here's the deal, guys. If you're looking for a full-time position, you need to do something different. You're going to get these texts anyway. You're going to get these type of emails. But We need to balance that with the real job interviews, with the real companies that are calling you for real positions in your career field. Do that, I'll tell you. You get on my calendar. It's at gethired.careers. We'll talk about your job search. I'll tell you how I teach my clients to market themselves because the resume's job is to generate calls, and my clients are generating about on average 3 to 5 interviews a week from real companies. I do have a free training. You can grab that. You can check that out. It's on my website. It's poundingpavement101.com. And there it is. I'll show you a genius strategic roadmap of how to map this out, of how to attack the job market. Okay. And then you can get on my calendar. Again, it's gethired.careers. We can talk about your job search. Maybe you'll decide to work with me, maybe not. But if nothing else, I'll give you a few nuggets of advice, expert advice directly from a recruiter, not someone who decided to take a course one weekend and decided to write resumes. No, I've been an executive recruiter for over a decade, helping thousands of job seekers how to land their dream jobs. So, I hope that this was informational for you tonight. If you received one of these texts, put a comment. Okay, so this way other job seekers know they're not the only ones who do this, who receive these type of emails. I'm going to keep doing these so this way job seekers don't feel so lonely in the process. Recruiters, do better. Treat them with respect. These are people's livelihoods. There's nothing I take more seriously. This is ilene.rein from Pounding Pavement 101. I look forward to speaking with you, and I'll be back later this week. Have a great evening.